Well, good morning. It is Monday, September 13th, and we have gathered for a morning devotion. Again, we're using Brian McLaren, Seeking Aliveness. And today's is called Show Mercy. Consider two competing stories. First, in Deuteronomy 7, you'll find a passage where God commands Joshua to slaughter the 7 Canaanite nations who occupy the land he wants to settle. They must be shown no mercy. Even the little girls must be seen as a threat. Then consider a story in Matthew's Gospel that offers itself a response to the earlier passage. There we meet a woman who is identified by Matthew as a Canaanite. This identification is significant since Canaanites no longer existed as an identifiable culture in Jesus' day. Calling this woman a Canaanite would be like calling somebody a Viking or an Aztec today. She asked for one thing that had been denied her ancestors: mercy for her daughter, who is in great need. Up until this point, Jesus has understood his mission only in relation to his own people. After all, they're pretty lost and they need a lot of help, so he hesitates. How can he extend himself to the Canaanites, but how can he refuse her? In her presence, he senses genuine faith, and he hears God's call to extend mercy even to her. Jesus goes to an area in the northwest sea of Galilee. He teaches and heals a large crowd of people there who, like the woman and her daughter, are not members of their own religion and culture. These non-Jewish identity is clear in response to Jesus' kindness, and they praise the God of Israel. What was an exception yesterday is now a new rule. Don't kill the others. Show mercy on them. And so Brian offers us a nice little story from Deuteronomy 7 where Joshua kills all these Canaanites. And then he contrasts that with Jesus and this Canaanite woman. If you remember, it said the Canaanite people were not even identified in their day. But this woman comes up, knowing her history and knowing the history of the Jewish community and what they had done. And she doesn't seek revenge. She seeks mercy for her daughter. Remember, even the daughters would be a threat. She seeks mercy for the daughter to be healed. And God offers her mercy. Now, I've contrasted this story, and I've used it in a sermon contrasting the feeding of 5,000 and the 4,000 as to why is there two stories. But at this moment, this is the point where Jesus realized that his ministry is not just to the chosen people, to the Jewish community, but it's to all people, even the Canaanites, who his ancestors had slaughtered. Jesus shows mercy. He offers grace. He offers kindness. He shows them truly what God was like. A big difference from Deuteronomy to Matthew. Big difference between Joshua and Jesus. Jesus shows mercy and love to the Canaanite people. Jesus shows mercy and love to us as well.